Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in today. I'm Jenna Stauffer. Now, today I'm going to be speaking with a number of passionate artists that you'll find down here in the Keys. I'm going to start by featuring an artist from Wyland Art Galleries. Now, we are blessed here in Key West to have not one, but two Wyland Art Galleries. You can also find one in Sarasota, Florida, and Put-in-Bay, Ohio. Now, the artist that I'm featuring today is world premiering a new collection at the gallery this week. This man comes from a family of artists, but he is largely self-taught. His images range from exquisite still lifes to compelling images of men, women, and children. His canvases reflect light and life, and they virtually reflect all human emotions, along with his own enthusiasm for art. Stephen, I thank you for being
Good morning,
on the show
Jenna.
with me
Good.
today.
Thanks for having me today. How are you?
Okay, I want to talk about this largely self-taught thing, Stephen. You are so gifted. Our viewers can see your paintings behind us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you taught yourself?
Well, you know, I was very fortunate. My mother recognized my talent first before I did. I was fortunate to be placed in some after-school programs when I was very young. My father is an artist, but I didn't have the opportunity to have him in my life a lot growing up. So after the after-school programs and then through high school, you know, that was sort of the extent of my education of any formal art there was available for me. College really wasn't quite an option. After that, I had to go the hard way. Books. I knew I was committed to art, and I knew at that point that art was what I wanted to do. It was my life, and I knew it. So I went through the history books. I found my favorite artists. I tried reproducing their work. I studied techniques. Anyway, you know, that wasn't typical of someone else to, you know, go down this road. I chose a different path for it. Right.
Well, you chose the right path.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you. Thank
now,
you.
who were some of those artists that you
Well,
studied?
I'm inspired by a couple different artists for a couple different reasons. Van Gogh for passion. Okay, he was just the most passionate artist, and you know, he really suffered for his art in a lot of ways. Michelangelo, his ambition. I mean, he took on some really big things. I mean, this guy, there's no one to compare to him what, you know, he has accomplished in his life. Technical, Leonardo da Vinci, you know. So these were people that I really, really wanted to emulate in my work, but you know, starting from scratch, you know. Wow. So I tried to tackle the biggies first, you know, and I really loved the Renaissance. And that led me down some fabulous roads in my life, and you know, wound up in some great places.
And some of those great places were found in Europe, right, Stephen?
Yes.
You did a lot of traveling there?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to struggle along my path and get up enough money to get myself over there. The best thing I did was buy a first-class Eurail pass, and the rest was all out of a backpack and traveling, but I wanted to go see all the real pieces that I had been reading about and studying about. And for me, it was just, you know, to go see a whole room full of Monets and to go to the Van Gogh Museum. I would stay there all day and just tears run down my eyes. It was like I had arrived, you know. It was just amazing for me.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So did a lot of your artwork stem after that trip, Stephen?
Yes, I've found myself going through different types of genres. Even still today, I went through a whole Impressionist movement. I did a lot of really large Renaissance mural work on Marco Island in some really big homes. Did Alan Jackson's house and did a couple really big with all kinds of large ceilings and domes and vaults, and it's just incredible that these things revisited me, and I was able to put them up there the way I saw them over in Europe, and it was amazing for me. Yeah, I impressed myself with it. No, it was absolutely fabulous, and I was compensated well for it, and really made myself a nice niche in that market.
Well, how did we get so fortunate to have you here in Key West at Wyland Art Gallery?
After my mural business, which went very well, I wanted to open up my own market with my own galleries. I have my own gallery on Marco Island, And after experiencing that and outgrowing that island, I wanted to revisit back to where my roots were, which was up on Put-in Bay, which was right by where I grew up and where a lot of my friends, and I really got a big start up there when I was very young. Opening a gallery up there was incredible for me. Everybody really welcomed me back, and it was just fabulous. And I was doing okay. I was painting my heart out. My gallery looked beautiful and this and that. And in walks one day Mr. Greg Schaefer, who owns quite a few of the Wyland galleries, and he was like, "Who are you and where are you from?" And they were getting ready to open a Wyland gallery there. And he was like, "We want to sign you." And for me, that's like, you know, a dream come true. It's a very exclusive club with these artists that they have. Not anybody can show in a Wyland gallery. And of course, Wyland, I've idolized them for years. I mean, talk about Michelangelo of today. Oh my God, this guy has done some big projects. It's incredible. So, you know, I was really fortunate, and now I've been with them for a few years, and everything is just blown out of control. I just love it. I'm a happy artist, very fortunate.
Well, wonderful. Well, you can check out his work at Wyland Art Galleries. You're premiering a new piece this week, so please make your way down there. Thank you for sharing all of this with us.
Jenna, thank you very much, and very nice to meet you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay with me.